and this was an actual poll. I think one of the problems with the conversation around racism that I've tried to have based on the book that I've tried to have around the country is the notion that this somehow only endangers black people. But I'm here to tell you that it endangers all of us. This started Anybody here familiar with the writer James Baldwin? Not enough people, but I hear you out there. He wrote an essay called On Being White and Other Lies. And the argument Baldwin made was that race was in fact not real. What he noted was that race in fact was always the result of power, that any notion of you being black or you being white was ultimately the result of some sort of power relationship between two people. That doesn't mean that you having blonde hair is not real. It doesn't mean that you having darker skin is not real. It doesn't mean that you having fuller lips is not real. But it means that the categories that we assign to people who are black and people who are white are ultimately based on people trying to take things from other people. They're ultimately based on power relationships. We know this to be true. There is no categorization of black or white that can sustain the test of time and space. I am black standing here before you in 2016 here in Boston. But if I were in, say, New Orleans 250 years ago, I might be something else. If I were in Algeria right now, I might be characterized as something else. We have something in this country that's called the one-drop rule, and there's no reason why the idea that just because you have one drop of black blood, you would have to be considered black. There's no stipulation, there's no actual biological test that you can take that across time and history can separate black people from white people.